There is no finer type of ship in the Star Wars galaxy than a star yacht. These luxurious craft can be seen in the hands of businessmen, politicians, crime lords, or basically anyone with a shred of disposable income and a desire to travel in style. While these ships rarely get the spotlight in Star Wars media, they are one of the most common types of non-commercial civilian vessels. In this video, we'll take a look at a few of the best. I'm Joey from Radio Free Coruscant, and these are the finest star yachts for the distinguished space traveler. S-161 Stinger XL. The smallest craft on our list is the Latero Spaceworks S-161 Stinger XL. We know very little about this yacht, but I estimate it to be roughly 35 meters long and 8 meters wide. This ship's small size and luxurious interior were its two biggest selling points, though its striking appearance likely drew many customers as well. We don't know a price for the Stinger XL, but because it was so small, it probably wasn't prohibitively expensive. This would make the ship a great entry-level yacht for the newly wealthy, though due to its unusual proportions and complex landing system, it certainly wasn't a ship for new pilots. If you'd like to see some ships that are good for new pilots, I have a video all about that. Check out the link in the description. Also, if the XL in Stinger XL means the same thing it does here on Earth, it really makes you wonder what other sizes the Stinger comes in. I suppose the Latero are a fairly small race, so a Stinger XS would be a lot more comfortable for them than you might imagine. Baudo-class star yacht. The Baudo star yacht is an absolutely beautiful ship, but what makes it really interesting is that they were handcrafted to each customer's specifications. Generally, they are around 32 meters long and are shaped like a sea creature, but the only thing shared by all Baudo star yachts is the drive system. They are built to be fast, reliable, and easy to use, and are popular among young, wealthy elites. What's also interesting about the Baudo yacht is that Mendel Baudo, the Aquilus shipwright who manufactures these ships, will only sell his yachts to people who have been referred to him by others who already own a Baudo yacht, making it sort of like an exclusive club, a yacht club even. This, plus the 400,000 credit price tag, make it a fairly rare sight in the galaxy. But for those rich and well-connected enough to get one, it was a status symbol like no other. Gilde de Lanzo Custom Star Yacht. If you want a handcrafted luxury masterpiece but don't want to jump through the hoops required to get in Mendel Baudo's good graces, the Gilde de Lanzo Custom Star Yacht is a great option. They too are custom made for each customer, but unlike the Baudo-class, this yacht could be ordered by anyone who could afford one. We don't know what they cost, but they were likely much more expensive than the Baudo-class. At 52 meters long and 26 meters wide, it was substantially larger than the other yacht, and those luxurious materials add up fast. And luxurious its materials were. It was covered in chromium detailing, which is the same metal used on the various Naboo Royal starships, and its hull plating was interwoven with radiation shielding and other exotic technologies. It was a highly advanced starship for its time, dating back to at least 66 BBY. It was commonly available in white, gold, and teal, though customers could undoubtedly request any color they pleased. Nau'ur-class yacht. For elites with more money than sense, the Nau'ur-class yacht, also known as the Kalevala star yacht, was highly desirable. The Nau'ur was a massive, vertically oriented luxury yacht that could also serve as a fantastic passenger liner in some cases. We see two such yachts in Star Wars canon, but they both look completely different to one another. Mandalorian Duchess Satine Kryze owned one called the Coronet during the Clone Wars, and crime lord Dryden Voss owned one called the First Light during the early Imperial era. However, the Coronet looks like a seafaring ship with a very, very tall keel, while the First Light looks like an Art Deco flying wing tipped on its side. What that tells us is that this yacht too is custom-made for each purchase. The only thing the two versions of the ship could possibly have in common is the internal frame. Perhaps the frame, command center, and certain engineering or maintenance sections are common between all Nau'urs, but the rest is up to the customer. Duchess Satine wanted her ship to serve as a cruise liner, so she ordered it with an enlarged upper section designed to resemble ancient Kalevalan ocean cruisers, to house up to 1,000 passengers, leaving the vertical section to be used for cargo and maintenance. Dryden Voss was more interested in throwing lavish parties and running Crimson Dawn, so his yacht featured a very small upper section by comparison, housing only his office and personal quarters. The rest of the ship was used for huge observation lounges, passenger staterooms, and facilities for his servants to prepare for his parties. There is no known price or acquisition requirements for the Kalevalan Star Yacht. At around 160 to 216 meters tall, and with such an extreme degree of customization possible, it is probably in the millions of credits. In addition, this ship will almost certainly cost you hundreds of thousands more over its life in docking fees. Most starports don't have anywhere to put a ship the size and shape of a skyscraper, and those that do probably aren't cheap. The First Light appears to be capable of improvising a docking situation anywhere with a tall enough cliff, though, so perhaps it is not as difficult as it seems. GX1 Short Hauler. If you're looking for something more modest, there's no finer yacht than the GX1 Short Hauler. At about 37 meters long, it's right in the sweet spot between large enough to be comfortable and small enough to be practical, and with a cost of 85,000 credits new and 20,500 used, it was one of the most affordable yachts on the market. It also had diplomatic shuttle and starbus variants available. If you could get your hands on one, the diplomatic shuttle would make an even better yacht than the original yacht version, with more luxurious furnishings, better communications equipment, a defensive laser turret, and a small auxiliary craft. This variant would likely be available at government surplus sales, especially after the ship was replaced by the Lambda-class shuttle after the fall of the Republic. I go into a bit more detail about the GX1 in my video about the best ships for beginner pilots, so go check that out if this ship interests you. I plan to make an in-depth video all about it sometime in the future as well. Personal Luxury Yacht 3000. The final ship on our list is the Personal Luxury Yacht 3000, also known as the Luxury 3000 Space Yacht. While it has no individual characteristic that makes it stand out like the other yachts on this list, it makes the cut because it is one of the most popular and famous classes of yacht on the market. Lando Calrissian, Hondo Ohnaka, Morrigan, and even Obi-Wan Kenobi all owned their own Luxury 3000s at some point in their life. At 50 meters long and 250,000 credits, it was a reasonably modest yet still luxurious vessel that appealed to pilots from all walks of life. Naboo Star Yachts. It would be a crime if I didn't mention the Naboo Star Yachts in this video. However, as they are exclusively made for Naboo royalty and occasionally beloved ex-queens turned senators, they aren't really an option for most people, no matter how rich. That's a club even more exclusive than the Baudo Star Yacht owners. I could probably make a whole video on these ships, and many others have done so before me, so I'm not going to go into great detail here on these. Let me know if you'd like to see a breakdown of each of them sometime. So those are my top choices for star yachts. I'd love to hear which one you would want to own, or if I missed your favorite. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you want to see more, and like the video to get on Mendel Baudo's customer list. See ya.